Let's see.
Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. This video will be a little bit different because we're not talking about making music but about buying music, and in particular exclusive vinyl music, which is something that I've done several times lately. When I say exclusive vinyl music, I mean records that you can't find in digital format but only print on vinyl. And the reasons why I like to buy this kind of music, this kind of records, are mainly two. The first one is that most of the time the more refined and rare music is printed only on vinyl. The second reason is that there is a minor amount of DJs buying and playing vinyl records, so with a little bit of research you can find some goodies that other DJs don't have. Some of the main digital stores where to buy records are dj.de, which we'll talk more in details in a moment, dex.de, Juno Records, and Phonica Records. Phonica Records is both a digital store, a physical store in London, and a record label. I like Phonica Records because you can find a lot of eclectic stuff, from disco to funky to tribal music. The only downside of Phonica Records is that the shipping is really expensive for Europe. Most of the time I buy music from dj.de because the shipping is cheap and you can find almost everything from bigger to smaller labels. If you're looking for exclusive vinyl music, there might be a couple of things that you need to know before buying. The first is that smaller labels tend to save money on printing. So sometimes it happens that the record is lower quality, so it doesn't sound really good, or it's thinner and more flexible, so it tends to deform with the time. Another thing to know is how to know if the record is exclusive vinyl. So if you're going on dj.de, for example, you can find this writing here which says exclusive vinyl. My advice is not to trust this writing because it happens that they make a mistake, so you can find the record in digital store as well. Other reasons could be that the record is exclusive vinyl for maybe 1 week or a couple of weeks since the release, but then it's going to come out in digital format as well. Or there might be just one track that is exclusive vinyl in the EP and the other are on digital format as well. So the only way to know if one record is exclusive vinyl is to make some research and look on Beatport maybe. The reason why I want to be sure that that record is exclusive vinyl is that when I buy a vinyl record, maybe there's one track or two tracks out of the four that I like, that I really like. So you're spending like 10 to 12 to 15 euros for just one track or two tracks. So if I knew that that track was on digital format as well, and if I liked really much that track, I would probably bought that track on the in the digital format, because it's really expensive to buy vinyl. So when I buy it, I want to be sure that I'm not buying something that I can find for a cheaper price. I'm not buying vinyls because of the sound quality, because let's be honest, digital sounds good. If I buy vinyl, it's just because of the music, not because of the quality. With a little bit of time, you learn to know which labels are exclusive vinyl. For example, 8-bit, here we go, 8-bit. So you go here, it says exclusive vinyl. But if I go on Beatport, it has a different. Let's take a look. So we have 4 tracks here, and we have 3 here. So that's even Burning Love the Feeling Technology, and here you have Burning Love the Feeling Technology, and also an alternative version which is only digital. And most of all, don't trust when it's written only vinyl here in the genre, vinyl only sometimes happens. That's even more untrue most of the times. For example, a label that is for sure only vinyl, it's Hund Records, which is an Italian label, which is, for example, this one is only vinyl for sure. It's also a really good EP. I like it and I think I'm going to buy it. Let's put it in the cart. Hund Records, it's delivering always good music. Vinyl exclusive music. Okay, so we're going to buy this record. Here we have a vinyl only list. I always check those records that are highlighted by dj.de. So let's see if this label is releasing on digital as well. And they didn't release anything. Silat Bexi is most of the time releasing on vinyl, and it's releasing really good music. I love his style. I'm going to add to the cart. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to another couple of records before placing the order, but I'm already at 64 euros, so it's already a little bit an expensive order for my pockets. So last nice thing about dj.de is that you can save money on shipping by buying the records but telling them to wait for the shipping until you reach a certain amount of money on your order, up to a month. So for example, if your favorite artist's new record come out and you go buy it before it sell out, but you don't want to spend like 6 or 10 or 15 euros for the shipping for just one record, they keep it in their store until you reach maybe 50 euros of order. You can set the amount of money that you prefer. If you don't reach the 50 or 100 or whatever amount of money in a month, they're going to ship the goods anyway. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching the video. This one was really basic, but I hope that for some of you it will be helpful. If so, please thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. And I'll see you in the next video.